Okay everyone, so in this next lesson, I just want to go and discuss the difference in using the B tag from the strong tag and the I tag from the EM tag. We can see here that the B tag will be making some text bold without marking it as important, and that it specifies bold text without an extra importance. And if we go through the specification of HTML5, it should be used as a last resort when no other tag is more appropriate. And if we are going to be applying headings, or we will be specifying heading, it should be denoted by the H1 to H6 tags, and the emphasized text, as the one that we will be using for emphasized text, will be the EM tag. And for the important text, it should be strong tag, and marked or highlighted text should be denoted with the mark tag. And one of the other tip here will be to use the following CSS to set bold text, font weight property, assign the value of bold. So instead of using the B tag, we can actually go and maximize the use of declaring a CSS property inside of our CSS declaration, and then give it a value of bold. And if we go down here, you would see that the default value for the font weight bold will be font weight property bold. And if we go to the strong tag here, you would see here that it is defined as an element or a tag that is used to define text with strong importance. Anything in between the strong opening and closing tag will be displayed by the browser in bold. We can see here in the default CSS settings that it has a font weight of bold. Just remember that the strong tag will be used for giving semantic meaning. Specifically, we want to specify to the browser that this text in between the strong opening and closing tag are important text. On the other hand, when we talk about the B tag, it is more on presentational purposes. Same case with the HTML I tag and the HTML EM tag. From where the I tag is more on the presentation purposes, and HTML EM tag will be used for giving meaning, or specifically if we want to emphasize text inside of our document. If we go back to our HTML tag here, we can see here that it says here that it defines a part of a text in an alternate mood or voice, and the content inside of it will be displayed in italic. It is often used to indicate a technical term, a phrase from another language, a thought, a ship name, etc. And similar with the B tag, we use it when there is no more appropriate semantic element, such as the EM tag for emphasized text, strong tag for important text, the mark tag for the mark or highlighted text, side tag for the title of a work, and the DFN for a definition of term. And we can see here that the font property is style. Font style is italic. Now, if we go to the HTML EM tag here, we can see here that, as we've talked about, it will be defining the content inside of it as emphasized text. And again, it will be displayed in italic, and we can see here that the same styling is applied inside of it. So if we go back to our code editor, these are just key things that you need to remember. The B element and the I element are used for presentation purposes. The strong element and the EM element will be giving semantic label or meaning to our document here. And in terms of SEO, as according to Matt Cutts of Google Webmasters, there's actually not that much effect when it comes to the search engines treating the contents or your website when it comes to using these elements. Sir Matt Cutts actually said that we should not be worrying too much about it, especially for ranking or how the search engine will be scoring the or indexing the websites that we make, and when we make use of the elements that are here. But I just wanted to show you this so at least you will know that the B element and the I element for presentation, and the strong and EM element will be for semantic label or meaning. And if we go down here, we actually had an example on how they were rendered by the browser. So if I go and put here B bold and strong bold, you would see that this will be displayed by the browser both as bold content. So if we go and refresh this, we can see here that we have the italic EM element, italic I element, and the two texts that are both displayed by the browser in bold.